This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
All right, everybody. I'd like to welcome you back to another episode of the Mind, Body, and Laughter Podcast.
With Tonya and Herm.
Okay, that was really horrendous, but that's what we're gonna do today. Okay.
What did you say? I was horrendous.
That was like Tonya and Herm.
Listen, don't be talking about what my voice sounds like when it looks like you spread yourself with fried chicken grease over there. I mean, could you stay out the sun for a second?
For what? I'm in the sun.
You look greasy.
That was your comeback. That was the best you got. All you had. That was all you had.
You look real shiny over there.
You really slipping today.
Well, it is late.
Okay, well then just say that. Just, keep your.
I'm gonna send a makeup artist over there and pat some of that shine off for you.
You don't have to. All I gotta do is dim the lights a little bit, but I'm good.
Where'd you get that Coach and Eagle shirt from?
What?
It looks like your Coach. Huh?
It's a polo shirt. Just a polo shirt. Just happened to have eagles on it. Okay. So
you wear it?
Huh?
Do you usually wear it?
I wear it sometimes when when games is on. Yeah, I might wear it sometimes. It all depends. But anyway, guys, as you can see, we're not in the same place this time. We're a little bit far apart. But, that's part of the game. It happens. But today's topic, we actually, I got sent from my man, John McCord.
Well, before we start on those topics, because you didn't review them with me first. So before we start on it.
You'll be all right. Yeah, I did review it with you. You know how you do it. Just like the last one. I didn't. Who said this topic and you don't even remember sending it. So I
just want to say the last time you were here, my arm was hurting. This all was hurting. I don't know what you call this. What do you call this? What do you call this? My who?
Your lats. Latimus dorsus. You want me to tell the full name or you want me to give the name that everybody would understand?
What's the full name?
Latimus dorsus.
Oh, okay. But I couldn't go like this.
Oh, your rotator. Oh, that's your rotator.
Rotator cuff. Right. Because when I went to my primary physician, they gave me lidoderm patches. They gave me an anti-inflammatory and said I possibly would have to get physical therapy. So in the bed, I couldn't even turn off the light. I couldn't reach in the back seat. Tony said I'm doing too much reaching. That's why I was hurt. But I went to the acupuncturist. I love her immensely. But I didn't have a lot of faith that she could actually fix me in a day because I've been hurt for like a couple months. I couldn't even really regularly work out. It was so painful. She put the pins. I told her, I said, this hurts. I have a hard time really manipulating my arm and this and that. She took the needles and she put them in my toes. I don't even know which one. And she's manipulating the needles and she's telling me to move. And do you know, I was just moving my arm. I have to go back again, but I have full range motion of my arm again. So I have to say, alternative therapies, complementary therapies. I didn't have to go on any medication because I didn't really want to go on medication. I was using a heating pad. I was using some ice. You were giving me the stretching exercises. But our body has such a remarkable way of healing itself that if we just have the right tools, we can do that. I was beyond impressed. So I just have to say thank you to my acupuncturist, right in Scotch Plains.
McGallis. Thanks again, McGallis, in case you're tuning in, because I know you tune in sometimes. So thanks a lot, McGallis. And McGallis, let me explain. Let me also say to McGallis and for the audience, I told her to go to acupuncturist from day one. She just kept putting it on.
I was sending everybody else to the acupuncturist.
Everybody but her. but she just won't listen. And she finally goes, oh my God. And I was like,
listen, I didn't have a doubt that she could fix me.
that's not the point. You just
I
wouldn't
didn't
do it.
think she would do it that quickly, but I didn't really have enough. Let me finish my
No,
sentence.
you just talk for like 20 minutes. Let me finish.
You don't have anything to say about me.
Yeah, I know. Other than what you don't want to hear.
But
About you
listen,
being hard-headed.
I send you to the acupuncturist, so why would I not want to go myself?
And guess what? And I listened. But when I said it, what did you do? Oh, I'm gonna go.
I made the appointments for you. Did you make the appointments for me and say, I made the appointment for you, just go?
No, I did not, because I know it'd be just like the spa. It took a whole year to get that one.
It wasn't quite a year yet, so let's not start fibbing.
It was for your birthday. Your birthday passed. Okay?
Actually, it wasn't for my birthday. You gave it to me for last Christmas. Birthday. No, you didn't. It was Christmas.
Okay. All right, whatever. Anyway, it was your birthday.
Christmas.
Okay. It's still what? 10 months?
All right. Well, I enjoyed it when I finally went.
You're good. Glad you did. And I'm glad you're feeling better.
Send you back in the ocean.
Good. Now.
All right, go on with your topic. I just wanted to say
that's a public service announcement, and for all of you guys out there, definitely worth taking a shot to go if you have little aches and pains.
That's what else she said. Not just aches and pains. I had like a whole problem.
It doesn't matter, huh? I'm trying to tell the people something. You just go on, jump in, huh?
But also, I wanted to say that she asked me, have you been under a lot of pressure with deadlines? I mean, my whole life is a deadline. Let's be real. I have to get the kids someplace. I have to pick somebody up here. I have to do this, work deadlines, organizational deadlines. My life is a deadline. And she said that manifests in your gallbladder. So I didn't necessarily hurt myself working out where I like to believe that's what it was. She said that it's the strain of having so many deadlines that caused my gallbladder to be inflamed. So manipulating one of my little toes and having me stretch like this, I mean, I couldn't even move it. And now look. Oh, that hurt. But I have to go back because it's not 100%, but it's definitely a better range of motion. So, all right, you go ahead and finish what you were getting ready to say.
Doesn't matter. It's not important no more.
Really?
Nah. So we're gonna go right on into the topic. They'll figure out. Go back to the episode when I did had the acupuncturist on here, so you can find out more information about it. But acupuncture does a lot for you. Oh my God! You gonna zip it up? You gonna zip it up for like 2 seconds? That's it. Just 2 seconds. You get 2 minutes.
I don't have to zip it up at all.
Just 2 seconds.
Nope, I'm not zipping anything up.
Boy. Oh my
what
God.
I was getting to say was, you did a very nice interview with her.
Yes, it was. But yeah, let me tell the people what acupuncture and help with first, please.
Well, why can't I tell it? Since I'm the one that experienced it.
Because you just talked for like 20 minutes.
So we're exaggerating now? Listen, people aren't signing on to hear us bicker. They're not here. They don't want that. They want to hear my melodic melody.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. They most definitely do not. You must not read too many comments. Yeah. So.
All right, go ahead.
So, people, inflammation, joint pain, a lot of those things that you walking around with every day, especially on the minor side of it, you should probably think about going to check out an acupuncturist. And of course, we have one we have one that we're really good with, McAllis over in Scotch Plains on 2nd Ave. Or 2nd Street.
2nd Street, Scotch Plains.
But anyway,
just say Tonya sent you.
Yes, please. Or you can say her, because
Tonya, she knows Tonya.
She knew Tonya first, but Herm is her boy now. So so don't you can say either name. Don't worry about it. Y'all good. So now
you really just go for maintenance. I quit because I heard something. Don't try to talk.
Today's topic was given to me by Big J, my man John McCord. I am Phenom 25 on Instagram, and It was actually a nice little funny video, and it was about someone saying, "Do men change after they get some for the first time, and do
Get
women
what?
change after giving the guy some?"
Given what?
Relations, relations,
Huh?
some
Relations.
relations. Yeah, some relations. Yeah,
Say relations.
yeah, relations. I figure I say a word that
Relations meaning sex or some
that's
kissing.
acceptable to you. You know, I say sex. You know, I say all kind of
Well, you
words.
said relations.
Yeah, I said relations because I know you. I know you were going to be like spelling it out or something. So I said something that you can use. All right. But yeah, so do guys change? Do you think guys change after they get some?
It depends on if they are looking for a relationship or if they're looking to just have sex.
Hang out.
Yeah. I would say
But
in
this,
my experience, I would say in my experience that I've changed and I've also seen men change. That's my
but
experience.
in this instance, they were actually in a relationship. I mean, you can use all sorts because it's always different types. But in this instance, they were leading towards a relationship, and you know, they were dating. Then when that finally happened, she was saying how he changed.
He changed?
Yeah, yeah. After he got it finally.
Changed for the better?
No. He got. I guess he got a little
He
funny
ghosted
act.
her?
Well, he ain't ghost her, but he wasn't as attentive. He wasn't like all the things he was doing to get it. He wasn't doing because they were still together, but he wasn't doing the same things he was when before he got it.
So they're not together anymore.
I just said they were together.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Well, how about listening?
How about talking into the camera?
Uh-huh. I know. I knew that was coming because that's the only excuse you have left. It's kind of hard to use now because this microphone is absolutely clear. So, but it was a nice try though.
It's cool, but you still don't really enunciate
I
that
know.
well.
I know. Hmm.
But it's all right. We'll
It's
get
all
you
right. I
there.
know. It's good. Yeah. So go ahead and just
So
answer.
have you changed or not?
No, I didn't change. You, well,
Are we
let me
talking
say I
about
didn't change. But I think I no. Like if it was a relationship, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say I changed. But if it was one that I was just I mean, even if it's one I was just looking for
so
a short thing, it wasn't like I changed because I wasn't trying to get nothing out of it. I mean,
does
it
it
was
bring you
known.
closer? Does having relations with a woman bring you closer?
It can, yeah. Yeah, it can, but it depends again on the intentions. If the intentions is to have something with it, then yeah, it would bring you closer. But if it was just to have some fun, then I mean, even then, it still can happen sometime, but typically, no, it doesn't when you're just trying to have fun. So, what about you? The women, do y'all change after giving them some? Do all of a sudden, once you give them some, it's
I mean,
oh,
I can't
you
speak for
can't do
all
that
women.
now?
I can't speak for all women. So you can y'all all you want to over here. I am not able
I
to
asked the
speak
question.
for all women.
Okay, well, you do it a lot of other times when it suits you. So go on there.
Real spicy today.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't make me change my mind.
Mm-hmm. Change your mind about what?
You nervous?
About what? What would I be nervous for? This is rated R. Don't let me ask you. Don't make me start talking. Ray, change.
What
I'm
did
nervous
you
about
say?
what? What would I be nervous about? What would I be nervous about?
You nervous?
About what? That's what I'm trying to ask you. What would I be nervous about? Go on now. Explain.
stop,
What in the
stop
world
saying
would I
that.
have to be?
It's on now.
Yeah, I like that. What would I have to be nervous about?
I don't know. You look nervous.
Again, what would I be nervous about? Go ahead on. You
Anyway,
started it, flex your chest.
every relationship is different. And when you bring sex into a relationship, it could change. It could change how you feel about somebody, could make it, you know, a little bit more stronger. It could actually ruin things. So you want to make sure that if you want to be with that person, maybe holding off on that because it could go either way.
I don't know about that though, because again, now if you hold off, you going all this, and then you get in there and it is whack. Oh, I should have said maybe I should not so good, but anyway, and it's not good. Now you don't waited all that time and it's
But
not
if
so
you're
good. Then what?
connected with someone,
It doesn't matter.
you can still find a connection somehow.
Remember that episode, y'all, when she was telling me to be honest. You know you want to put sex number one. Go ahead, go. Go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say. What if it and it's not so good? So you think you even then you still can make it work?
Yeah,
now, this is not later on after time.
When I like someone, I like them, regardless of how the sex is, because I am connecting with them. We're doing activities together. We're enjoying each other's company. That part is an added bonus or not. So I've had all kinds.
Isn't that a compatibility thing too?
It isn't until I leave them that I'm like, ooh, that really wasn't that good, but I like them.
So you okay. So okay. So again, so that happens. You're
But it isn't until I leave.
You're 4 years in now, right? I'm just saying you're 4 years in now, and that part hasn't gotten any better. Still, if all the other stuff is fine, you'll still be good.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't cheat.
I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you said
that. Woo! Oh man, that was good. I have to say. But yeah, that's typically what happens, people, when that part is not. Well, no, that too actually depends as well. Because if
I want to say, I'm not going to speak for a woman, but typically when I have maybe looked the other way, it's because I wasn't connecting on not a sexual level, but on a more emotional level. When I don't feel as if I'm being heard or I'm not being valued in a relationship, then that's when I kind of start, maybe something else. But
okay,
it's not because the sex isn't good.
Okay, so if that's the case,
it's a whole combination.
You go outside to look for those other things. Then what ends up leading to them having sex with the other person? If it's just the other things,
they're connecting with them.
Okay.
I mean, when in my case, when, or I would say most women, when I'm talking to my girlfriends, when they're not connecting with their partner, husband, whoever, they don't want to have, most of them don't want to have sex because they're not turned on by anything. You
and
have
that
to
typically happens on both sides. Yeah, that would typically happen on both sides though, because if the guy isn't feeling her no more, then they're not going to get turned on either. So that's go back to the other stuff we were talking about when I said without any of those four things that we talked about on one of the other episodes, if any of the four not working, it's going to be a problem.
It's going to be a problem.
Yeah, any of the four. It's not any of them. Any of those four, it can be a problem. If there's no love, it could be a problem. If there's no time, it could be a problem. If there's no, I mean, it's just
when typically, in my opinion, when people go outside their relationship or marriage, is because they're not getting something at home or something's missing from themselves. They're not happy. But
of course,
if you're fulfilled, you're having you're socializing with friends and family, then everything falls into place. If you're happy with work, you're not stressed, you're getting the help you need at home, life is good.
Yeah, I can agree with that to an extent. But yeah, that's about something. That'll sum it up pretty well. But to go
Any more
back
other?
to the original topic, like when I mean, right, we already kind of established guys can change sometime, but women change as well sometime.
When do they change? What do you mean?
They because now that they gave them some, now it's like, all right,
I've seen
everything
that with
catered.
someone,
Yeah,
but I don't.
everything has to be catered.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
everything.
expect
Yeah.
any. I want to say, well, that could happen, of course, when you're older. But I typically believe that when you're younger, you're holding out, you're using sex as a bargaining tool, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Which is not good
Right.
because that always tends to backfire one way or another.
Not all, not
I
always.
said that tends to backfire. Tends.
You said always.
No, I said that tends to backfire.
You said it tends to always backfire.
Okay, whatever. It tends to backfire quite often when
Oh,
it's used as a bargaining chip. Because again, that's not what you guys say is on a connecting level. Now you're using it for something. It's a tool.
because
It's not
a
something
lot
that
of
we're
women
connected
feel
with
that
anymore.
if they give that up and the man changes his mind, at least they can say, "Oh, at least I didn't give him any."
Okay, I don't see the point in
Would
that,
you
but
say
okay.
women are more emotional when it comes to having relations?
Uh, when I was coming
Uh,
up, I would say yes, but nowadays, I don't know. I can't really say nowadays. Nowadays, it's kind of even. But when I was coming up, definitely I would say they were more, but not anymore. It's a lot different nowadays. So you know, and you got to handle it. I mean, that is what it is. That's the times you handle with the situation put in front of you. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little back and forth convo today. Yeah, she was a little jabberjawers in the beginning, but I had to let
I
her
was
do her
what?
thing.
I was what?
Jabberjaw-ish in the beginning, so we just let her go. So we let her do a thing.
It's
But
late, and
again,
I think you probably want to watch the football game. And I got home late, and you were probably cranky. And then you want to set up
Eagles
this
played.
all
The
this
Eagles played.
microphone and everything.
The Eagles played yesterday, so I was all right.
Who's playing
But
tonight?
it's two games on actually. Well, Cincinnati and Washington is on, and then Buffalo and Jacksonville is on. But yeah, I'm cool with all that. Um, Make sure you guys are getting over to the new YouTube page, Mind, Body, and Laughter Podcast on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. It's up now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And also,
Woohoo!
always, follow our social media pages on Instagram and Facebook. And as for the last couple of weeks, we've been enjoying the comments. Thank you guys very much for participating. And on Spotify, they actually have polls. So I actually put up polls as well. They only last about a week though, but when the episode comes out, I have a poll on there as well. So if you're able to get a chance to get by there, check that out. That'd be great too. But definitely get those subscriptions up, please, if you can for us, so we can get to the point where we can go live with you guys. So
And
yeah,
sometimes I put little remarks on in our Facebook group so you can
yes,
engage with us in between. And you are a lively
episode,
group out there, especially
yes.
my cousins. They're entertaining. They're
Yeah, I
entertaining.
enjoyed I enjoyed your cousin last time. Yeah, he was getting it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely enjoyed the interaction with you guys. And sometimes, like with today's topic today, that was from interaction. That was interaction with one of my friends. He was like, "Man, I was looking at this. I think you two would be able to eat this one up." And I was like, yeah, "Yes, let's use it." So so we appreciate you guys because a lot of times those conversations may turn into a topic. So you never know. And like today, if your topic is used, I will give you a shout out. All right. So thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Remember, each and every Wednesday, the Mind, Body, and Laughter Podcast.
The podcast with
Say
Tonya and Herm.
Yes, Tonya and Herm and Tonya, back at it. I see you guys soon.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.